Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joe Hayes here, and I want to provide you an update with some transparency on where your money went when you sent it to me for the hurricane disaster relief in Western North Carolina. So, I want to start off this by asking you to please like this video and share it so it kind of triggers that algorithm a little bit. I really want this video to get to the people that need to hear it that actually sent money my way. So, if you know one of them, please tag them in the comments, send it to them, help me get this to them. Because I am so thankful for what everyone's done, and I desperately want everyone to hear this message. So with all that being said, let me first say who went with me. So Chris Grimes, that I served with in the Marine Corps, my brother-in-law Tegan Neighbors, and Tristan Ross, who is in my college group at First Baptist Choctaw. We're the team that went, and you guys put the economic energy into our hands to make that happen. Thank yous go out to all you that know and love me, and some of you that don't know me, but you love me. Who are you? Country Oaks Baptist Church, people from there, people from the Marine Corps, Shafter PD people I went to school with at USC, people I work with now, my company, Whitetail Construction, weatherization experts, my insulation company, giving me a dump trailer, throwing some cash in my hand and saying, go, take our piece of equipment and drive across America with it. Without all you guys, without everyone doing that kind of thing, this could never have happened. And let me talk about what happened. So I wanted to raise $20,000, and I wanted to take a couple thousand pounds of food to those hungry people. And a lot more than that actually occurred. So let me get into the numbers. We were able to raise $30,989.85. So we overshot our expectations and our ask by about almost 11,000. We took 6,000 pounds of food, and my buddies, Aaron Irwin, who manages a Costco in Moore, and Kyle Nunley, that manages a Walmart, those guys worked with me to get me bulk items to take. And honestly, my truck was pretty maxed out underneath the load. I mean, with the trailer plus the weight of the food combined, I was probably towing over 13,000 pounds, maybe 14,000. That was about all I could handle. So with all that being said, we took all that up to Hendersonville, North Carolina, where we met with Pastor Steve Blanton of Ebenezer Baptist Church. This church has existed over 100 years, and dropped off that 6,000 pounds of food. Hung out with those guys, worked with them a little bit to help them clean up a few areas, and reach people that were in need. And I saw nothing but amazing things from Pastor Steve and the men in that church, and the families that are there, working tirelessly to help their fellow countrymen in a time of desperate need. We never saw FEMA. We never got our access to that community blocked. There was no checkpoints. There was an absence of help from the government, unfortunately. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know. But they weren't there. And the people making it happen are just the people that live there and the people that know the community and love it. And they're doing what Americans do. Like, America makes it happen. And that's exactly what was going on there. So with the remaining money, or let me get to the expenses real quick. We spent $15,508.05 on the food, on the travel, on getting back. So $15,500 went to all that, and I had a surplus of around $15,000, and I have it down to the penny of what we did with what remained. And so with what remained, I sent $7,000 to Pleasant Grove Baptist Church in Eastern Tennessee. The pastor there is a guy named Will Curley that I personally know, and I've known for a few years. Will is a man of God, a hard worker. And when this whole disaster hit, Will was out there on his quad taking food supplies to people that had zero access to their property. And Will was out there even at night on his quad, just tirelessly working, delivering to people that they had no other option. And so $7,000 is going to make an impact there because Will's concerned about the cold fronts that are going to be coming in soon because it's fall. We're going to be getting into winter, and things are going to be bad there for a long time. This is not a problem that's going to be wrapped up in 2 weeks. This is long term, and he's concerned about keeping his people warm. So $7,000 is going to go to blankets, jackets, sleeping bags, gloves, propane tanks, batteries, things like that. And he's going to make it happen for his people there. So nice chunk of change there. Secondly, the other remaining funds is $8,481.80. That is going to Pastor Steve Blanton at Ebenezer Baptist Church. I have nothing but amazing things to say about Pastor Steve. He is an absolute beast of a leader, a guy that just makes things happen. And man, we had a good time getting to know him and some of the guys in his church. And you know, it's kind of funny, like when you go to meet people that you don't know in that kind of setting, you're just not sure how you're going to click with them. And we hung out with these guys for a while and made some house calls, some welfare checks on people. And by the end of the day, we're all just like, man, if we lived here, we'd be like best buddies with all these guys, you know. Just really awesome, amazing people. So thank you for everything that you guys have done, for entrusting me with the care of this funding to get it where it needs to go. I cannot thank you enough. My heart is very full from what we've all been able to do together. Continue to pray for these communities. We've got another thing headed to Florida right now. I know everybody's watching that, and the worst thing that could happen is that, you know, Western North Carolina, East Tennessee gets put on the back burner and everybody forgets about them. So we can't let that happen. Continue to pray for your brothers out there and your sisters, as they are going to be picking up the pieces for a long time. So again, thank you all. I love you guys. I salute you. Semper Fi.